Growth is a good problem to have as a small business owner, but scaling often means making new decisions. Do you hire, take on a bigger contract? Maybe consider financing to help make that possible. Joining us is Kamal Jaffrey, Ontario Manager of TD's Women in Enterprise team, which is part of TD's Business Banking Division. Kamal, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, Anthony, for having me here.
Now, for those business owners that might be hesitant to take on debt, explain to us how debt can actually be a strategic tool that can support growth.
Debt is very scary for business owners. Business owners do not like debt because they have the scare in the back of their mind, what if I'm not able to make this payment? What is going to happen? And thinking about these consequences stop them from taking on the growth opportunities. Whereas if they would have taken financing, they can easily grow their business to the next level. I always tell business owners, think of it financing as your investment towards your business, because that will really help you make your business grow from one level to the next.
Now, of course, you work closely with TD's Women in Enterprise accredited bankers. What are some of the early signs that a business is ready to scale and to get the financing to support it?
We deal with businesses every day. It can be a retail business, it can be a catering business, product-based companies, too many other, you name it, right? But mostly businesses we're dealing with are sole proprietors. They are growing, right? But only problem is they don't have enough resources to fulfill the growth. I'll share an example here. I came across a business owner who just recently got a big retail opportunity. It's a big order for them. It's a great opportunity for growth as well. But they didn't have a backup plan. They didn't have enough finances to support that order. They didn't have enough inventory to fulfill that order as well. Now, what's going to happen? Either they're going to lose this opportunity or they have to look for the financing options. Whereas if they had this backup already planned, they had financing in place, they didn't have to think through. They can go ahead and quickly invest in fulfill the order and go ahead. I always tell business owners, financing is an investment towards your business. These opportunities come really quickly. If you don't have the plan, you won't be able to execute it. It's so important.
And that sort of ties into what many women founders experience, that they have to wear every hat.
Yeah.
So how do you coach clients on scaling their business?
We are dealing with business owners every day, and they do everything themselves. They are the producer of the product. They are the marketing person. They are the influencers. They are managing the bookkeeping, financing,
They're doing
everything. Yeah. So I always tell them it can be overwhelming. It is exhausting sometimes, right? I always recommend business owners to have a team, especially three most important people. One is an accountant, second is a lawyer, and third is a banker. These are the foundation of your business because they're managing the finances. They're managing your day-to-day financial operations. And then you can stress-free focus on other stuff, production, marketing, and you have enough to take care of. Build a team and grow with them.
All right, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty. How do you decide between, say, a line of credit for cash flow smoothing or a term loan for a one-time growth investment for a particular client?
In this situation, it's so important to understand the business need. Here, be human, to understand, have a deeper conversation. There are businesses who are looking for immediate need. In that situation, I always recommend to go for term loan because it's fulfilling your demand at the moment. There are situations where business owners are not sure what they're looking for. What if they need the money? What if this happens? What if I need this, right? In that situation, I always recommend to go for a line of credit because that's a right thing for them to do. So yeah.
All right, so for women entrepreneurs who are watching this right now and saying that, maybe I'm ready to scale, what's the very first step that they should take?
Because you're scaling, you need to know your numbers. What's your revenue looks like? What's your profitability looks like? Collect as much data from your accountant as you can because that's going to help you figure out the solution and how we can help you grow your business. There are situations when businesses are not scaling. They're just starting up. They're brand new. They don't know. Nobody is guiding them what they should do. In that situation, I always recommend them as well to go have a meeting with Women Enterprise Banker, sit down with them, tell them what your vision is, what you're looking for, and they will guide you with that as well.